J Centre Mall in Mandawi City, where immigration office used to be, is pretty much closed except for the grocery store, maybe Watson's department store. I went in there on the 30th, January 30th, and lots of security around. They would only let you in a couple different areas, the grocery store being one. I think the pharmacy, maybe the hardware store, but that was it. And they weren't letting anybody wander around. In fact, they even told me I wasn't allowed to do a video in there. So anyway, this is about a block away. That tall building in the center upper portion is part of J Centre Mall and Toyoko Hotel. Now, I think the hotel is going to remain open. But just about every business, virtually every business, had to be out of there. Their last day was January 31st. Two things to note: the immigration office, which was the main immigration office in Cebu, has moved to the third floor of Robinson's Galleria Mall. No, that is not the Robinson's Malls on Fuentios Mina Circle. It is between SM Mall, Cebu City, and the downtown area. So don't get confused and go to the wrong one. They were on the third floor presently, but I think their plan is to. The sign says they're working on an office in the basement, but I think it actually is on the first floor. Not absolutely positive, but in a month or two or three, whenever they get set up, they will be moving to another location within Robinson's Galleria Mall. Another thing to note: the annual report that is required of foreigners in the Philippines in the first 60 days of every year, January and February basically, you need to arrive in person, although there are some exceptions, and do an annual report. Check in, let them know where you're staying, and all that sort of thing. And they've got some requirements. I've done a previous video or two about that. If you are on a tourist visa, you are exempt. You do not have to arrive there, so that makes it a little bit easier. Now, I use JRC Visa Consultancy and Immigration Services. I've done a number of videos about them. I'll put a link to that in the first comment that I pinned, link to his website. And I'll put a link to the end of this video as well. And he can take care of a lot of your visa issues. And they have a number of offices around the Philippines. And even if you're back in your home country, they can help you process some of your. If you're thinking about a retirement visa, which they do a lot of those, marriage visa, work visa, other types of visas. I didn't know there were so many visas available. He can help you, guide you, and give you some information about what documents you need when you show up. Because one of the issues they have is you show up here in the Philippines and you want to apply for something and you don't have all the documents, and they have to be apostilled too. They have to basically be notarized, apostilled by a registered agency, accounting firm, visa consultant, such as lawyers that are registered, not just anyone. And basically, apostille is an agreement between the Philippines and the USA, and probably other nations as well. Each have their own agreements about who is recognized as being apostille agency business. Now, J Centre Mall was a Gaisano owned, I believe, except for the grocery store was SM. And they have been, my understanding, this location has been bought out by the SM Corporation, which has a number of malls around the Philippines. A little place that sells these multi-cabs, I guess you call them. Anyway, they will be remodeling this mall. And there's what's called J Tower condominiums on the back side here. And you can't see it in this video. We're just going up to J Centre Mall now. And there's Toyoko Hotel, Japanese themed hotel. believe they're going to stay open. But anyway, SM will be remodeling this mall, is my understanding. You can see some of the plywood blocking off some of the businesses up there already. They will be remodeling the mall. Not sure what that is going to all entail, what it'll look like when they're finished, but I suspect it'll be a big improvement, expansion, possibly. Maybe within a year. Will it be open by next Christmas? I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, see you next time.